Alrighty, well, I'm cooking up my bacon. Here's something interesting. I haven't bought any bacon in a long time. I always like thick cut bacon. See, this is thick cut. It cost me $6 for this little thing here. There's 3 pieces in there, and I don't know how many pieces there are in there. There might be another 6 or something. Probably a total of 9 to 12 pieces, I'm going to guess. Paid $6 for it. So you're talking, you know, around 25 cents per strip of bacon. Anyway, this now passes for thick cut. That's really not thick cut in my books. I remember what thick cut was back in the day, and this ain't it. This was actually what the regular bacon was like. So I shudder to think how thinly cut the regular bacon is now. But anyway, I'm frying this up. I've got a jar here because I'm going to save the grease. I'm going to fry the eggs in the grease as well, but I'm going to save the grease. Yeah, I can't believe it though. That's considered thick cut now. You know, it's about half the thickness that thick cut bacon used to be. It's actually the thickness that regular bacon was, and that's why I'm wondering how thin regular bacon is now. As I said, I haven't bought bacon in a very long time. Of course, there's also an awful lot of fat, which will make some good grease, but, you know, still, I find it easier just to pick it up with my fingers and move it than to try to move it with the spatula. Of course, I busted my fingers years ago in a welding in a machine in a wire factory, and so on both hands I busted all my fingers on both hands back in the mid-80s when I was like 17 years old, and so that should probably hurt when I do that, but it really doesn't. If I keep my hand in there long enough, I'll feel it, but there's a very much a delayed reaction. So it's not bothering me to do it. But yeah, you can see there, we just pick that one up and flip it over too. And we'll pick this one up and flip it over. There we go. As long as I'm quick about it, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt my hand or anything. I'll wipe the grease off though. I'm getting some grease off it, I guess, but that's about it. But yeah, anyway, this is not really all that impressive, just from the standpoint of bacon, you know, a thick cut bacon. But what are you going to do? It is what it is. It's a good brand name. It's a kind of a known brand name. Snyder's. Everybody knows about Snyder's. But for some reason, it just is about half the thickness that thick cut bacon used to be. And I notice it because I haven't bought it in a very long time. So the last time I bought it, it was a lot thicker than that. Anyway, still, no point complaining. It is what it is. I'm lucky to have food. There's lots of people who don't have food. So it may be subpar, expensive and subpar, but it's still food. I'm not going to go hungry today. There's lots of people in the world who are going to go hungry today. Did these things freeze overnight? Well, they started to try to, but they didn't quite make it, no. Didn't get cold enough overnight, I guess. All right. Anyway, that's it. We'll see you later.